G'day everyone. Happy Tuesday. Partway through the week already. How's everyone's day been? Angelique, been waiting. Hi Darren, how you going? Hi Beck. How are those scales going, Beck? G'day Scott. We'll give everyone a second to tune in, but we've got Adam Brown joining us tonight. Let us know who's heard his new single. It was released on Friday. Tell us what you think about it, and are you excited about his upcoming album? Hi Tegan. All right, guys, you're all logging in, so we might bring Adam into the room and have a bit of a chat with him. Get your questions ready.
Hey.
Hi, Adam, thanks for joining.
Hey, Daddy.
How are you?
Good. I'm like I'm in a technical vortex.
You can't get this to share, can you?
Well, I might have, because I've got my phone. We're speaking on the laptop. I've got my phone here, and I'm looking at you on my phone.
Oh, you poor thing.
I'm trying to share it to my page. So I think I may have done it. I don't know.
You think you've done it? I will have a little look if you like. Do you want me to check your page for you?
Yeah, we are live. I think I've done it. Yeah.
You've done it. Yay.
Yeah.
So you've had a really good. We've had a good technical night. Everything's gone well so far. Touch wood.
Yeah, it's like a milestone. All right, how you doing?
Exactly. Winning all round. Everybody's tuning in. There's so many messages coming up. You probably can see some of them on your phone. You won't see the YouTube ones on your phone, but I can show you them. And there's just hundreds.
If I look at my phone, I'm gonna be unfocused. I'm gonna have one eye going.
That's all right, because I can. I've got people everywhere. That's wonderful, Jody. Wow, there's lots of people coming.
Big love to you, Jodes.
Angelique said that yes, you managed to share it, and
thanks, Ange. Cool.
So all good. So I can pop them up. If I miss your questions, guys, there's so many comments coming through, and they go really quickly. So feel free to retype them if you have anything that you want to ask. Tell us, Adam, you've got a new single.
Yes. Life's been good to me. What can I tell you? Let me just give you a little snapshot about how I feel about this song and what I think this song to me is about. Yeah. We spend so much of our time chasing and wishing for all the stuff that we don't have.
Yes.
All the stuff that we think we should have, and we miss, that old saying, don't forget to stop and smell the roses, and it's kind of like that. We miss all the things that we do have, and we don't have a mansion. I don't have a Rolls Royce. I don't have a private plane. Who cares? The car gets us from A to B. It's sometimes you just got to stop, take a second and breathe, look around you, look at what you have and go, yeah, it's not so bad.
Not too bad. Yeah.
And that's what this song sort of is about. It's about looking at the good, beautiful things that you do have in your life and appreciating.
Yeah. And that's what that song makes you feel when you listen to it. It actually does. It makes you stop and you just feel it. You feel that and you start to think, well, yeah, it is not bad. Like, it's not a bad day. I'm at work, but it's not a bad day.
It could be a lot worse, right?
Yes, exactly right. Yeah. Now, did the song take you very long to write? Or was it one that was easy?
Yeah, look, it's not that song's not entirely written by me. I came in on the back end of that song and just did a little bit of a few little bit of editing and wrote a few little bits and pieces that were more applicable to me. So my part didn't take long at all. But so and when I first heard this song, because you probably noticed the melody is probably a little bit different than stuff. My melodies and things are more sort of a bit bluesy and not really sort of as poppy, I guess, as this one. Or maybe not poppy, I don't know. But when I first heard the melody of this song, I was like, I don't know if I can actually sing that well. I don't know if I'd be able to sing it. So I played around a little bit with the key of the song and found a place where it sat comfortable with where my voice sits, and and then it started to feel comfortable, and then there's a certain point when you record a song where it sort of clicks into gear and you go, yeah, okay, that feels good. You're over this sort of nervousness and this rocky sort of period at the start, and then it just feels like an old pair of jeans.
Yes. Yeah, you just get your groove and you're right. You can keep going. There's a lot of people asking, when are you coming back to places? But Nathan has
Tassie, March, coming back in March.
March.
Starting the tour next year in March, and we are starting in Tassie. You're kicking it off.
Could not be more perfect, could it? What better place to start a tour? All those people that aren't from Tassie might start arguing with me, but there's Jody wants you to get to Albury as well.
Albury. We usually go to Albury, or pretty close to it at least. Yeah.
Yep. Now, Adam, I want to talk to you a bit about your whole career as well. But can you just give me a minute? I just have to get something that's over there. I'll be back in a second, and I won't be long. Entertain for me.
Entertain. All right. I'm looking at the posters you got in the back there. Look at that, Slim Dusty, the legend lives on. You got the Dennehy. Pete Dennehy's there as well. Very cool. Now, that guy is a talented guy. Top corner, I can see my name. The ones
I don't know whether you could see your photos in the background there, but there are a few of you in here, and there's a few in the other room, actually. Posters from you. This is not made to sit in.
Yeah, that's all right.
I don't know if you've seen this before or remember any of these.
I've seen that before. Want me to say where I saw it, or are you going to say?
I don't. I'm trying to even think which place it was that you said I wore. It's probably a few.
I remember it. I remember that suit. You were probably about 3 or 4 rows from the front. You were right near the front, and that was at Launceston, the country club.
Yeah.
In that show, and I walked out on stage, and then boom! I just saw this huge, big yellow banana, in the third row. I was like, "Well, hello."
There's a banana at my show.
Right there, wearing that suit the whole time, and I thought, you know what? This girl's got some spark.
Gosh, that was a long time ago. I reckon that would have been one of your first tours at the casino. So it was a long time ago.
Oh, who knows? Yeah. There you go.
I just thought I better pull it out. It's actually not quite the same suit. I have got. I don't know if you can see it.
All right. From the T-shirt I'm wearing, I can tell you that was the Get Loud tour.
The Get Loud tour. There you go.
Yeah, because I wore that T-shirt in the Get Loud video.
That's where you had it. I thought I'll pull that out and see how you go. Over the years, I think I've worn a few costumes to a few of your shows. I think I did a Joker one year and all sorts.
Where's Wally one time?
Yes, I did, and I did a Joker, and I think I did.
Thing on top.
Yes.
Look, kind of look like at the moment. I look like I've got Joker hair going on.
You've had the hat on, haven't you?
Early on, I had a hat on. Yeah.
You need to get a hat to cover it, a new Adam Brand tour hat.
Yeah.
No. So we've had some interesting shows over the years, but you did your milestone tour last year, and that went so well for you. You're now at a stage in your career where you're starting to write songs about how good life's been to you. Is there anything that you would change or do again, or is it just fallen into place how you've wanted it as this career?
Look, nothing ever falls into place perfectly, but I think it's those bits that don't fall into place and those bits that roll off the table and onto the floor and into the drain that you go searching for a couple of years. Those bits are the pieces that teach you your biggest lessons.
Yes.
So, would I change anything? I could go back and look at all the mistakes, and there were plenty, as we all do in life. And you could sort of think, in a perfect world, would I change them? But I don't think I would, because, I wouldn't be who I am now if it wasn't for the lessons I learned in those sort of things. So, yeah, look, I think I always sort of say to people that I'm where I'm supposed to be in life, and I think that should be true of most of us. It's pointless looking back and going, "Oh, I wish I didn't do this or that." we're here. The important thing is to look forward and go, okay, well, where are we going from here? You know?
Yeah, that's perfect. And I agree. I think everything happens for a reason, and good or bad. Something good always comes from the bad, and we always learn from it, whether it's right or wrong. Yeah,
We just gotta deal with what life throws at you, and try and look at the bright side, you know. And that's the tough thing, but it's you know, so. But I think a lot of us we're our own worst enemy so many times, because we're always wanting things different or wanting things that we don't really need, you know. And so I guess where I'm happy to where I've ended up in life is that I'm content with what I've got.
Yeah.
Rather than striving for the stuff, all that other stuff, you know. Do I need to sell 10 million albums? Well, actually, I don't really, you know, because I'm happy in my little house here, and I've got my little baby girl, and my little veggie garden, and that's all I need.
Yeah.
You know, do we really need that second story on the house, and that holiday house, and the you know, and the big car? Oh, look, it's nice, and I'm not saying you shouldn't still strive, and you still shouldn't, you know, be ambitious. You're not saying roll over and forget about it, but I think when you learn to be content, that's a big piece of the puzzle to drop in your heart, you know. And I think that's what I've learned over the recent years, is that I've learned to be content and happy with you know, my life and the people around me.
That's perfect. Well, your life has changed a little bit this year. You know, just a little bit from the Adam Brown of the early days.
About 3 kilos.
Yeah, about 3 kilos heavier, aren't you?
Look,
I love the photos.
My little girl.
Oh, isn't she gorgeous?
Yeah.
Look at the Have you had any sleep since May?
Yeah, in like 3-hour increments. You
know? You've been 3 hours.
We haven't been as tired in my whole life, and my partner knew as well. She hasn't been this tired in her entire life, but we've never been so happy as well. So I think it's an extremely happy tired.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Where is she?
So perfect. She's still very quiet.
What's Bubba doing? The baby might be on the Bowser. Hang on.
Oh.
Is she on the Bowser? I think maybe.
Chris has sent a comment.
Succession. That's true, mate.
Yeah, mate, that's exactly right.
Yep. It's about finding. I think you're right, Chris. I think it's about finding a balance. You know, where it all goes. I think where it goes pear shaped is where we spend a lot chasing and stressing about that success. But we have to have that success.
Yeah.
Have to have that success. And while you're doing that, you're forgetting about the good things that you do have. So it's about, you know, I agree with what you're saying, mate. It's all about that balance.
Yeah, absolutely. She's
asleep
already.
Where's Mummy? I was in the room. Hang on. So I want to try and steal Papa.
Well, guys, there are so many comments. Keep them coming, and I will try and get to them at the end of the show. And if there's any to send through to Adam, we will. Has anybody met Adam's new baby? I saw Scott. I saw that you had met.
Hang on. Yeah, I went and stole her.
She's so quiet. Oh, hello. She's so quiet.
Oh, quiet. Yeah, right.
Hello.
Say hello, Dan.
All clean and had a little bath. She's looking gorgeous. Hello.
You're going to like the B1 and B2 soon, aren't
you? Yes, you can. Not scare her. Banana head. I've got claws, so that might be a little bit less scary than a big banana. I need to peel my skin because it's getting warm under here.
She's pretty chill. We'll continue. If she gets a bit.
You can, yeah. Do you think that you have a new little singer on your hands there?
I don't know. Actually, she moves a lot. The little legs are always going like 100 miles an hour. Legs and arms are like this. So I think she's either going to be a dancer, a runner, or maybe a kickboxer or something.
Probably, yeah. All of the above. A little race car
driver. I'm not sure, but she's she's certainly active. And when she was in the belly, she was just so, just kicking and moving and rolling around all the time. And after the first sort of 3 or 4 months, the doctor scanned, could never get a picture of her face because her hand was always up here. So so she was a little bit uncooperative, and it kind of suits her name of Pepper.
Pepper. A little bit of spice, and she's a girl. We don't cooperate easily.
Yeah.
we like to make life a little bit difficult.
She can.
Congratulations from Tracy. Tracy's written congratulations. There's lots of. Oh, here's somebody. Who's this?
That's my mum.
No kickboxing. Hello. Oh dear. So, I guess you've got an upcoming album next year. Is Life Been Good to Me? Is that sort of a taster of what the whole album's going to be like? Is that sort of the theme you're heading down that?
So that's the first single off the album. And look, the album, if I was to describe it, I'd say there's quite a few life anthems on there. There's definitely songs there that describe, how I feel about life and the world through my eyes, and there's these songs pretty close to my heart, actually. I mean, and they're how some people they'll have a baby, and then the next album there's 10 baby songs. Yeah, it's not like that. All right, so there's a few little references and bits and pieces, but it's more about, I think, how it's changed my heart and how I view the world. Like there's a song on there which will be a single called Fly, and it's basically a prayer. It's basically saying it to somebody that you love, obviously, that you care about, and watching them spread their wings and fly, and obviously, for me, it's going to be about watching this little one, on her first day of school, or when she graduates, or first time she leaves home, hopefully won't be till about when she's 40 something, but anyway,
38.
It's about people. It's about people. There's momentous occasions in their life, and then with their parents or teachers or someone. The worst of that are, I hope you fly. It'll be hard to watch you leave, but I can't wait to see how far you'll go. I watch you. The first verse, and the first verse. It was really, when I first heard it, I got to the end of that first verse. I went, oh my God. I hope this chorus is good because I'm in love with this song already.
Oh, wow.
First verse, there's may you give more in this life than you get. May you leave with more memories than regrets. May your friends be many and your enemies few. And may the world measure love by you.
Oh, how beautiful.
And when I heard that, and I just thought about this little girl here, and she wasn't even born yet, And I would sing the song to put my hand on near his belly, singing this to my little girl, and it's it's my prayer for her, and I think there's a lot of parents, a lot of people, who can identify with those words about caring for someone and wanting them to go far, but never wanting them to forget where they came from, and and to soar as high as they can go, So there's songs like that, there's themes like that on there that are pretty special to me.
Yeah, it's a very meaningful album, and I mean, all of your albums have had meaning over the years, but it's just a really special time in your life to be sharing with all of us. It's even. We're the lucky ones getting to share it with you. Yeah. You are so quiet. You can come and stay here anytime.
She's being very well behaved.
She is. She's perfect. She knows it too. So cute.
Yeah.
Well, 10 years ago, did you think you'd be sitting here with a little baby on your lap?
Not at all. Absolutely not at all.
half an hour ago he wasn't sure that he was going to get this to work sitting here
I know.
let alone 10 years ago and with a baby. Wow. So your life this year has just completely taken you in another direction.
Yes, most of it.
And you've had a bit of a rest.
Mhm.
So you've got some tours, you have got some shows coming up later in the year. So where can everyone see you?
I don't have many. I've got the VDM Festival, which is in Billawheeler. I've got the Country Camp Out, which is down near Newcastle. What's the name of the place? It's this little town.
Country Camp Out is
Check out my Facebook page.
Yep.
November. Oh, sorry, guys. Anyway, it's on there.
after VDM.
I've basically got 2 shows.
That's all you've got this year for the rest of the year. Wow.
Yeah, because this year was about this little one, you know, and so yeah, the first they'll go to Tamworth, but the first shows it'll do will be next year, starting in Tassie.
Tassie shows.
So the week before Tassie, I'll do some rehearsals and try and remember the song. Away we go.
That's another thing. I don't know. You have got so many songs from such a large career. How do you remember all your songs?
I don't.
You don't. You struggle.
I absolutely don't. Even the songs that we're doing on the show, you know, people know this. People who've been to see me, they know that I forget the words very regularly, nightly, pretty much. I forget the words, and they're pretty quick to help me out, or I just make them up, or I la 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 until I remember again, or Matty will come over because he'll see me and I'm standing there with a blank look on my face, and he'll whisper he'll mouth the first word. Matty Cornell, thank you, bro, and away we go.
We know to keep an eye out for that in the future, guys. But the one time that I saw you last year where you didn't know the words, but I thought it was fantastic. You pulled your phone out, and it was a show that you were late to because your plane was delayed. Yeah. And I had a friend there filming and watching you, and you actually came up to the table and sang a song to this lady that she'd requested, and you. Well, I'm just going to get my phone out and look up my word. You had to Google your words.
You know what? That was actually quite that was quite special actually, because I got a Facebook or an email through to my manager from a lady with this beautiful story, how, you know, the things that they'd been through with her and her partner and their wedding anniversary, and their favorite song was You Are to Me. Now, I'd only read this email like on the day going to the gig, so because I was delayed, you know, I was supposed to be there at 12 o'clock midday. I got there like at about 8 o'clock when the show was started. And so I was reading this email and I thought, it just stuck in my mind. And that night during the show, I sort of saw them, and because the band didn't know the song because we don't play it live.
No, you haven't played that for a long time.
I couldn't sort of spring it on them because they wouldn't know how to play it because it's not one that they've learned. And I couldn't remember the words either. So I actually Googled when I said, you know what, I just had this, I'm going to come down and sing it. Band can't do it, so I'll just see it. So I Googled the words, on the lyric or whatever it is and stuff. So, yeah.
It was just perfect. It was a beautiful moment. I was lucky enough to be watching on video as you were doing it. On Snapchat, I think it was. It was just those continue repeating Snapchats.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Trisha's just put a comment. Yes, Maddie always comes to the rescue. I reckon it works in return too sometimes with you guys. It's not.
He never gets his words, but I help him out with other stuff, so we're good.
Yeah, I think that it would work both ways. Now I know that half an hour is nearly up. Sorry.
On this tour, I'm bringing Cornell and Carr. You are. So,
perfect. Yeah. I'm looking forward to their show in September in Melbourne. I'm going to that show in Melbourne after the stair climb. I'm doing that silly stair climb again, and then I'm going to go and watch them if I can walk there afterwards. But no, it'll be fantastic to see them before you. It'll be a wonderful tour. Are you going to do a big tour next year, or is it going to be in dribs and drabs throughout the whole year?
It will be sort of meted out, but it'll be kind of like last year. There'll be, there'll be shows probably, every month. Obviously, there'll be shows. There'll be every second weekend, that kind of thing. And last year we probably did 60 to 70 shows. So maybe next year it might be sort of 50 odd or something like that. Yeah.
Yep, that'll be fantastic. That's we just had Nick did try to show you a thing. It was at the Kendron Wavell First. That's right. That's where that show was. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I think our internet's slowing us down a little bit, but I think it's airing fine. It's just slow for you and me, probably.
Yeah.
I have tried not to keep you for a full half an hour because I didn't want to keep you and Pepper awake.
No,
but
we're okay. You can keep going. We're good.
You're doing so well. I wanted to ask because, again, I wanted to obviously talk about your new single, but I guess out of all these years, you've recorded so many songs. What's your favourite song?
Oh, it's always a really difficult question. And I think most of the times you're probably most excited about your newest work.
Yeah.
So your new one is new, it's fresh, you're excited about it. Yes, there are old songs which I still love singing, when I get to sing the Anzac and see what happens there. When we sing, Get Loud or Hell of a Ride, and different songs for different sort of occasions and different reactions. I feel very, very blessed. But yeah, it is exciting to have new songs, especially if they're new songs that have a lot of meaning to you as well.
Yes, because your latest album, you've been working on that for quite a while. I remember when you were down here last year, you'd written songs, so you've been sitting on this album for quite some time. So these new songs would obviously mean so much to you, and also writing about your family is such a special. Yeah, must have a lot of meaning.
Yeah, well, because
guys,
coming out till next year,
finished
really, really early, because I wanted to have it finished, completed before before Pepper came along, and but now that because the album's done early, we can release singles, throughout this year and have new music coming out. But
are you cold? Have you got more singles coming out before March? You've got some singles planned.
Yeah, so the first one obviously is Life It's Been Good. That's the first single. Right. But then that song we talked about, Fly, and then there's another one. There'll probably be three singles, I'd say, at least. And then there'll be another one on the release as well. So, yeah.
It's going to be fantastic. Well, and then you'll be flat out next to this year. You'll have your whole new album out, and you'll be able to be doing shows as well in Tamworth, because you were saying you're not doing ticketed shows as such, but so the Adam Brand Midnight Bash, will that be back in another year or two?
I don't know, but this next year it won't be. But next year I'm probably just going to wander around, and I've got a feeling to do some busking.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I'll lend you my banana suit, and you can busk in the banana suit if you want. I know you've been dying to wear it for a long time. So.
Yeah. I think that I think Tamworth's ready for Banana Brand. I think that could work.
Yeah, but Banana Brand, see, the ring it has, perfect. I'll pack that, and you can wear that down. If everyone sees a banana walking through Tamworth, you know that it's worth a stop, because you might hear a song or two.
Yeah.
You want to wear it because it's actually quite warm here, let alone in Tamworth.
Oh, you don't want to wear it in Tamworth.
We might have pumps under it and just the banana suit. Shock everybody. Well, guys, we are starting to freeze. I have so many questions, Adam, coming through. So what I was thinking was we might, at the end of the show, I'll go through some of them, and that I think would be great for you to answer. I might through and just let you have a look at them, get some time, because there's just so many lovely messages.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to sit here and do put the answers in the chat thing here if that works. I don't know if that works technically.
That does. It takes a good probably 5 minutes before we can actually do that, and then it lets us right back. So there are some beautiful messages. Tina has written that Pepper is cute and congratulations, and Patrick's saying hello. And she's so little now, but she was so tiny in your early photos.
She's starting to get it.
What do you sing to her at night? What's her favourite song?
I sing "You Are My Sunshine" to her all the time.
Sunshine. How lovely.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we are starting to. The stream is starting to freeze on everybody. We've got so many people with so many comments, so we might end the show there if that's all right with you, Adam.
Okay, no problem. Happy to.
Before we completely lose the video.
No worries.
Would be wonderful, guys. Before you go, I want. I've actually got from when you were down here last time an Adam Brand flag. So pop some love hearts up if you would like to run a competition this week and see if anybody can win the Adam Brand flag. Let me know. Throw some love hearts up, and if you want to do it, we'll do it. Otherwise, we can keep it. But I'm sure that you guys are going to want some Adam Brand merchandise. Yeah, there's lots of love hearts coming through. So I'll pop that up later in the week, and I will let you know the winner, Adam.
Cool.
And we'll have a draw. Probably we might draw it. What day is it? So it's Tuesday today. It's not Monday. So we might leave it to next Monday, and we'll draw it on our live next Monday.
No worries. She
right.
wants to talk to you.
Chatting. Hello.
She's whacking in face too.
She's so cute. All right, guys. Well, we might go now because we are freezing on this end. But it was great to see you all. Thank you for joining me on a Tuesday night. Thank you, Adam, and thank you, Pepper, for coming to join us.
All right. I think she wants to get back on the Bowser. She wants to get some food.
She does. All right, guys. Thank you. We will see you all on Monday night.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Adam.
Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye. Mommy. Mommy, I want some food. Feed me.
I'm starving.
Feed me. Oh, now we're going.